Wake up, Jacob. Israelite prepper. Let me just put that on there real quick. 1 second. I'm not trying to advertise a company or anything, but wanted to talk to you for a second. I was thinking about something, and I'm coming off a weekend. I'll be sharing some videos, a few videos, and some thoughts after coming off the weekend. And it already says my battery's about to die, so you guys have to excuse me for a second. Put this together. All right, so get that plugged in. Should be okay. So, at any rate, I was thinking about something. I was talking to some brothers over the weekend, over this, conference weekend. I had a couple of things going, and a lot of things happened. Wonderful outing, wonderful event. I was able to meet with the brothers, TBIC, pretty much all of TBIC was there, which was awesome. And I met some other brothers from, shout out M4 Johnny, shout out Johnny Smith, shout out, Soul, shout out Zen Explorations. I met I met a lot of people there. Shout out Michael Israel. Shout out to my Michael Israel. I salute all you guys. Blessings to you and your households. But I was thinking about something. You guys see the title. You see the title there. And we know that there's a Hebrew awakening. We know there's a Hebrew awakening. A lot of people are waking up. Millions know who they are, their identity, and starting to move in a different direction. And that's a good thing. But here's what I mean when I say that, brothers, we may have to, or you may have to apologize, because I've already, there's already been some transitional steps already. But some of you gonna need to make a transition, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because okay, go with me just for a second. What happens is we come into this truth, we come into the faith, right? And we say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna be a different guy. I mean, hey, this truth, this way, this idea, this faith has changed my life, and I got to do things differently. And some of you guys have wives. And some of you, right at the gate, because we're going back towards the beginning, right? The beginning of your awakening. Right out of the gate, some of you guys get resistance from your wives. Oh, you're doing this Hebrew thing? I'm like, no, man, no, we're not doing that. I've been a Christian my whole life. I grew up Catholic. I'm not doing this. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. I'm a apostolic. I'm a blah, 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 right? And you have conflict immediately in your home. Okay, conflict of me, and of course, I can go to Messiah, say, I did not come to bring peace, but a sword, and and all that. Shalom, 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 Al. And those offenses will come. Shalom, unique taste of soul. I was just talking about Shalom, King. Shalom, yeah, it was a pleasure to meet you, brother. It was a pleasure. But I'm gonna tell them a little bit about what some of the things. Shalom, brother. Was Al Wilson? Okay, I'm looking at the name to the side if I get your name wrong. But here's what happens. So you're gonna have a wife that right at the beginning, there's gonna be resistance. There's gonna be pushback. There's gonna be a kickback, right? And some women walk away, like right away. Just messing with. Yeah, some of the wives walk away, and then some of it it is sideways. All right, let me change that. Let me see that. Let me see. He said sideways. I'll just put it right over here. All right, we'll just put it right here. Okay. So here's what I'm saying. And some women are they leave right away. No problem. Okay. Thanks, Sister Washington. No problem. Thank you for letting me know that. I would hate to go this whole stream and it looks weird. And some women will leave right away. All right. Thank you, brother. And what happens is sometimes a marriage can break up right then and there. Okay? It could break up right then and there. All right. The timer is still going. So I'm just gonna keep with the message. It says it's frozen. If you can still hear me, then give a thumbs up or type 10 and send that if you can still hear me. All right, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna keep going because the screen is okay. Good. Okay, awesome. Because the screen is frozen on my end, but I'll just keep going. So at any rate, the person might leave right in the beginning, like the wife might leave right at the beginning, right? Then you have some where you start going and you start changing increment by increment, a little bit by. I'll give you an example. You may say, okay, you go to your wife, say, listen, honey, yeah, we're gonna start observing the Sabbath. And she might say, you know what, yeah, you're right. I've been studying, and yeah, I think we should do that. Yeah. Okay. A little time passed by. You say, sweetie, we have to. Okay, well, I'm glad you can still hear me. I'm gonna keep going because it's being, because it's frozen and everything. But I'm gonna keep going on it since it's live. But you may have one, and you keep going, and you say, hey, listen, you know what, honey? Now we're going to observe the dietary law. We're not gonna eat pork, shrimp, catfish, shellfish, none of that stuff. Okay, crabs, lobster. We're just not gonna do that. And she may go with you. She might resist. You go, oh man, that's gonna be hard. She might resist a little bit, but then she say, okay, that's cool. And then you may say, hey, you know what? We're gonna give up all these pagan holidays. You go down, time goes on, or whatever. Shalom, brother Derek. Time goes on a little bit, and then all of a sudden you say, okay, we're gonna give up these pagan holidays. We're no Christmas, Easter, Halloween, Thanksgiving. We're not doing any of that stuff. Okay, she may go with that. But the deeper you walk into this faith, and you're trying to grow, and now we have this idea of obviously being a patriarch and raising up a household. We have that whole idea, and now you're starting to grow, right? Now, you may say, hey, you know what? I'm really thinking about building my household and polygyny and all this other stuff. Or it may not even have to be polygyny. That may not be the straw, okay? It might be, hey, we're moving out of the city. We're going to go, live off grid or in the country or something like that. And that may be the straw. Whatever. Everyone has, there's a different breaking point, okay, for the wife. There's a different breaking point. And we as men are befuddled. We're like, what the heck? Okay, what just happened? And we're thinking, hey, you know what? You followed me before I came into this truth. When I was a wicked person, you followed me. Now that I'm trying to become righteous, you don't want to follow me. Guys, this is where the apology has to come in. Okay? Can you still hear my voice, Brother Derek? This is where the apology has to come in. Your wife isn't 100% wrong. Not 100%. She's not 100% wrong. But let me tell you why. Because she was covenanted to the old you. And she doesn't really recognize the new you. So if you want to get the process right, you may have to sit down and have that conversation. Okay? Some women will run, and some women will have a little time, make time and adjust, right? So here's the deal. Now, apology might sound something like, all right, sweetie, I know we're having a whole lot of resistance and having some issues and stuff, and I understand why. It's because I didn't tell you that I committed a spiritual murder. And I'm sorry. I committed a spiritual murder, and I did not tell you. That old me that you were covenanted to and married to, I killed that dude. I killed the old me, the old version of myself. And I know you were married to him, and I didn't even tell you I was going to come in and, put the beats on him. I did not tell you I put some skibbity paps on him trying to kill that old flesh. And then all of a sudden I had to pull out my 45 and send him on to another place. I killed your old man. I'm sorry. Spiritually, that is. But what I'm asking you is if you would be covenanted with me, the new me, the Hebrew me, the awakened me, the version of me that is trying to strive for righteousness. I'm sorry about the old. I'm sorry about the old. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Don't do don't bring out the defibrillator. Don't leave the AED alone. Okay. Don't try to revive him. He dead. If you bring him back, I'm gonna have to kill him. He's dead. Sorry. But hey, cute boys to men. It's so hard to say goodbye. All right. It's so hard. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but he ain't coming back. Okay. He has come to the end of the road. I'm sorry. So, fellas, you might have to have the conversation. He's dead. He's gone. He's not coming back. So you're going to have that conversation with the wife. You're going to have to let her know that you done killed a butter muffin. You're going to have to let her know because the reason why she has all this pushback is that she didn't know you were going in there and you were on an assassination mission to go and kill that old man. She didn't realize it. You got to let her know. Now, fellas, some women are going to stay and some may not. That's just how it is. Some women are going to go for it and be like, you know what, you're right. I didn't look at it that way, but you're right. Okay, the old guy is not around. But you're asking for a covenant with the new guy. You want her, your wife, to make a covenant with the new guy. Even if you got to have a new set of vows, you got to have that conversation with her. So, brothers, you just might have to apologize. All right? Those are my thoughts. Do me a big favor, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Put your comments down below. I love interacting with you guys. This is Israelite Prepper. I have to get out of here. Shalom, shalom. What's going on, my brother Johnny Smith? What's going on? Yeah, I got that baptism video coming out. I'm going to have that, get that uploaded and get that sent out, brother. Shalom, shalom. Ronnie Rainier. Did I say that right? Ronnie Rayner. Shalom, shalom. But no, you guys put your, comments below, put your thoughts down there, like interacting with you guys. And tell me what you think about that. Tell me what you think about that. I'm thinking of some insight that, that I was gleaning over the weekend. And I said, you know what, people need to know that because you get a lot of hesitation, you get a lot of resistance and stuff because we're operating and functioning off an old version, off an old paradigm. It's like you're becoming new and she's still in love and functioning after the old you. And you have to make a distinction. You have to mark that day. You have to mark that conversation. Sweetie, I understand what we were doing in the past. I get it, but it's a new day. So, you guys let me know what you think. Shalom, shalom. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Israelite Prepper.